Hello everyone, welcome back to Night Fever Podcast, episode 30. It's a match preview of Auckland's 13th game of the campaign. It's against Melbourne City away at AAMI Park in Melbourne, the first meeting between the two clubs this season. They played each other twice in the past. It was a 2-2 draw in December 2024 at AAMI Park, Auckland with a late equaliser to help share the points. Then they met each other again a month later, January 2025, an emphatic 3-0 victory for Auckland FC, which put them back to the top of the table. So head-to-head sees Auckland way in front after just 2 games and will be favourites for this one going into the match. The recent form sees Auckland with 4 wins in their last 6. Also a draw and a loss. Last time round, it was that 2-0 away victory over Brisbane. Prior to that, a draw away to Macarthur. They had that defeat to Newcastle Jets on New Year's Day. And at the end of 2025, they had 3 wins in a row, beating the Phoenix, Central Coast Mariners and Western Sydney Wanderers. Melbourne City's recent form is nowhere near as consistent as Auckland. They've had 3 losses, 2 draws, and only 1 win in their last 6. Last time round, they lost 1-0 to Newcastle Jets. That was after beating Brisbane Roar at home 1-0. They had a 0-0 draw with Sydney FC. That was after losing to Perth 3-1 at home. Quite a big defeat, that one. They drew with Macarthur 1-1 and lost to their city rivals Melbourne Victory 1-0. Taking a look at the strengths for Melbourne City, they have a structured possession game under coach Vidmar with disciplined build-up from the back. They defend well through organisation and experience. They have versatility also in attack, whether it's wide play or quick transitions. City have options. Smart rotation keeps them fresh, given their involvement in the AFC Champions League Elite as well. So despite their inconsistency, they're still the reigning league champions, so expect a fight. One of the most notable players to watch out for from Melbourne City will be forward Max Caputo, the youngster who has clocked up many goals so far this season. He'll be looking to make a go for the Golden Boot. Hardworking and dynamic, adding to their options up front. For the unavailable players, I can't find anything from Melbourne City at the moment. There's something to do with controversy surrounding 18-year-old Medin Mehmeti. He remains eligible despite a Football Australia investigation after an incident in a recent match. For Auckland FC, we haven't seen Jake Brimmer in the squad for a couple of weeks, so hoping we can see Jake back with the squad this weekend. For the likely lineups for Melbourne City, I'm going to go with a 4-2-3-1, Beach in goal, a shot stopper and initiator of play. Atkinson at right back, physical runner with defensive bites. Ferreira, his organisation and aerial strength in centre-back, along with Kai Trewin, a composed defender with good reading of the game. With Captain BH at left-back, attacking full-back with good delivery. In the midfield, defensive midfielder Kuhn and Schreiber, workhorses in the midfield, balance, energetic, driving forward. And attacking midfielders, Ramani, Kuhn and Mehmeti, all creative sparks on the wing, creative wide threats, and quick direct attackers if selected. That leaves Max Caputo, the youngster, a front dynamic forward presence who could cause us a few problems at the back. Auckland FC, it's going to be hard to change from the last lineup that we saw in the victory away to Brisbane Roar. Michael Vau in goal, Hiroki Sakai, the experienced leader, at right back. The partnership of Dan Hall and Nando Peinica in central defence, maintaining that solid wall for the opposition to get past. Francis de Vries at left back, Rogerson on the right of midfield, and Randall on the left, giving a lot of pace and width. Verstraete in the middle of midfield, along with possibly Gallegos, or I would give Girdwood Reich a run out in that position as well. We've seen him at centre-back, but he is also a defensive midfielder by trade, so we could give him a try. And that moves us on to our in-form attacking midfielder, Lachlan Brook. He's on 5 goals for the season, playing in behind Sam Cosgrove up front, also on 5 goals for the season. Tactical matchups that we could see: the midfield battle, City's 2-man pivot versus Auckland's 3. This could decide tempo. Verstraete creative passing against Schreiber's energy is one to watch. The wings and transition can see Auckland will try to stretch that with Rogerson and Randall, while City's Rahimi tests defence with direct runs. In set pieces, both sides can score from dead ball situations. Randall and Brook usually standing over the ball when there's a shot at goal possibility. And Behitch's delivery for City. City may dominate possession, but Auckland will look to press and counter. All right, here's the prediction. I can see the Black Knights just edging it. It's going to be a close game, only a goal in it at most. My prediction is Melbourne City 1, Auckland FC 2. The Black Knights on counter-attack, scoring through depth and experience with Cosgrove and Brook. Auckland have shown consistency, sharp finishing and defensive discipline. City's form is unpredictable. This could be Auckland's statement night. Well, that's your full preview for match 13 of the season for Auckland FC. A big thank you for tuning in to Night Fever. If you've enjoyed this episode, hit follow, leave a review, and let us know your predictions for the huge test in Melbourne. To all the Port fans who are in attendance supporting the Black Knights, enjoy the night at AAMI Park. Or if you're watching at home on TV, buckle in. It's going to be a good one. I'll catch you after the match with a post-match review. Until then, up the Port, up the Black Knights, and goodbye for now.